Welcome to the Post Credits Podcast, where we review movies after the credits roll. My name is Logan.
I'm
Uh,
Max.
And I'm Jesse, and today they will kill you as we're reviewing a new movie starring Zazie Beetz called They Will Kill You.
Yeah, they're coming.
They're
coming
gonna
for
kill
sure.
You. No, they're
Coming
gonna
for
kill
us. We don't have much time to
Yeah.
review this thing. So.
Yeah,
you. Yeah, before they kill you, of course. Uh,
gotta get through this one as quick as possible.
or else they'll kill you. So yeah, this is a new movie starring Zazie Beetz, directed by Kirill Sokolov, who I am unfamiliar with, but he's a Russian filmmaker who's done a couple of Russian films before this. This is his first American film, and it stars Zazie Beetz, who we saw previously on this podcast. She was in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah, she was.
So yeah, let's just go ahead and ask the question that we always ask at the beginning of these episodes. How did you guys hear about this movie?
Probably last week when you said, "Oh, this is the movie we're gonna watch." After we finished the Project Hail Mary episode. So
That's so real.
that's literally the first time I heard that.
Yeah, I honestly I saw a trailer for this a while back, but I think this was one of the few movies that we'll review that slipped under for me. I didn't really know much about it upon seeing it. I think this is the only one so far this year that we've seen that I think by far I know the least about, where I just walked in being like, action movie maybe with Zazie Beetz. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, for me, I knew about it from just the title because I look at the release schedule, and this was the only thing releasing the weekend of March 27th. So I kind of knew that it was a thing. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't really hear much about it until a couple weeks ago when it premiered at South by Southwest.
Oh yeah, I heard it from that too.
Yeah, and I didn't hear much about it other than, yeah, it's pretty good. So I just kind of assumed, yeah, it was pretty good. And I was always going to end up watching this because it's the only thing coming out this week. Yeah. I guess we should just jump into the plot. I don't know how much we have to say about pre-release for this movie.
I'm not gonna lie. There's not really much I have left to say.
Except Zazie Beetz, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
anyone in the crew or actors that you want to know. Of course, there's
I mean, yeah, Zazie Beetz is in this. This is her second role that we've seen her in this year. It's produced by the Muschietis.
Yeah, I think that's right. Because I follow Andy Muschietti on Instagram, and he was posting a lot about this one.
Oh, I've seen her before. She was the Hornet in Bullet Train.
Yeah, she fought Brad
Yes.
Pitt when she stabs him in the arm, and then he takes it and then stabs her, and then injects the venom inside.
Yeah, she's also Sophie from Joker.
And
Yeah, Domino
in
from
Deadpool 2.
yeah.
She's in Deadpool 2. She voices one of the bad guys.
Good luck. Wait.
She voices Diane Foxington in The Bad Guys. And Bad Guys 2.
She was in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yes, I mentioned that
Damn
she was married to Michael Pena in that movie.
Yeah.
Cut the part out where Jesse already mentioned it. So
Subtle foreshadowing.
Guys, let's prop up Logan. Make him look smart.
guys, I know movies. I can look at Google too.
And yeah, this movie also has Patricia Arquette in it. And Tom Felton, who you might know for playing Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter movies. So yeah, the plot of it. It starts on this really cool, creepy image of these mannequins sitting at a dinner table, and it has a quote that says when the poor give to the rich, the devil snickers, or something. Something like that. Poor shouldn't give to the rich should give to the poor, all that sort of stuff. Kind of sets up what this movie is going to be about.
Oh, it sounded like a little Robin Hood type of thing.
Well, it's like the opposite of Robin Hood. Robin Hood stole from the rich and gave to the poor.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he stole from the poor and gave to the rich? That'd be awful.
Oof, yeah, that would be really bad.
But it starts with these two characters, Asia Reeves, the main character played by Zazie Beetz, and Maria Reeves, her sister, played by Myha'la.
Wait, by who?
Myha'la?
Oh, they said Mulholland, like the David Lynch movie.
No, nothing like the David Lynch movie. It's a person.
Mulholland Drive.
Myha'la. And yeah, so they're hiding out in a convenience store from their abusive father, but they're cornered. And Maria Reeves previously tried to shoplift, like she tried to shoplift this bag of chocolates because they can't pay for the chocolates because they need to save up for their flight to New York. But Asia Reeves clearly didn't take that to heart because she got a tattoo of a free bird so that they would never be caged again.
Not the Leonard Skinner song.
Not the Leonard Skinner song. And Asia shoots their father because Maria shoplifting set off the alarm on the store, which drew their father to him. Asia shot the father, but the father survived. Asia was arrested, and Maria remained in the father's custody. And then we get a flash forward to 10 years later.
I was honestly surprised I went that far. But I guess, I mean, how far can you go?
Well, it's also like Zazie Beetz and Myala can't pull off like being 10 and 15 forever.
Yeah.
Zazie Beetz is young. She's 35, but she's not 17. Maybe 27 though. She can pull off 27. And so Asia arrives at this place called the Virgil, which is this big skyscraper in New York City. And she says that she's the new maid, but she gives herself a different name. That's not actually her name. So clearly something's up. And she walks in. She meets the family that she's going to be the maid for, essentially. That includes Lily Woodhouse, played by Patricia Arquette, Ray Woodhouse, Lily Woodhouse's husband, and also the only black member of the family. That's important to note because all of the family members are white and all of the non-family members who still live in the house, the help as they're called in the movie, are black or other minorities, but mostly black.
Yeah.
They make mention that there are other minorities, but the idea is that they're definitely not white. There's not a whole lot of white help in the mansion. So Ray Woodhouse is played by Patterson Joseph. Then there's Kevin, played by Tom Felton, and Sharon, played by Heather Graham, and apparently 2 different people named Steve.
Huh. I didn't realize there was anybody named Steve.
And played by David Viviers and Gabe Gabriel.
No, yeah, maybe it's because Jack Black didn't play one of them. Maybe that's why I forgot.
Yeah.
Steve.
Gabe Gabriel, by the way, fantastic name.
Yeah, Gabe Gabriel. I knew a guy named David Davis back in elementary school.
It's a real John Johnson.
Yeah. I will say at this point, like seeing Tom Felton in a movie like this is like so like it caught me off guard. Like I wasn't expecting Draco Malfoy to I guess do what he did. Or like seeing him in just a movie that's not Harry Potter is kind of cool.
Honestly, I didn't realize that it was him.
I kind of recognized a little bit later. Like Patricia Arquette, I kind of got it, but like Tom Felton was like, oh my god, that's Tom Felton. He doesn't have blonde hair. But I guess in real life he doesn't have blonde hair.
No, I don't believe he does.
Just for Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, and they dyed that, I guess. So very quickly, Zazie Beetz goes to bed, although she hears some weird scratching going around in the walls, very creepy stuff. And for a minute here, you're like, oh, this is Ready or Not. And you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It is Ready or Not.
Like, this movie kind of gives, like, Ready or Not meets John Wick. Maybe it's because, the hotel and, like,
meets Kill Bill.
Yeah, there's Kill Bill and Get Out elements later, especially thematically. We have a lot of Get Out.
A lot of homages.
A lot of homages in this movie.
It's like, it's one that it clearly wears its influences, like, on its shoulder.
Yeah, but then we get to the Ready or Not segment in which someone climbs out of the vent and they're wearing a pig mask, and they don't immediately try to kill her. Instead, they decide that it's in their best interest to lick her toes a little bit.
Yeah, that was
the
freaky.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
And then she wakes up, but then a bunch more of them break in, and they're all wearing pig masks, and they break in from the fridge and the wall and the door. And then Asia grabs a katana out of her suitcase and starts slicing them up. There's Kill Bill.
Yep.
Yeah, there's Kill Bill.
Found it.
And then, like, obviously...
the blood fountain, like, the one.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of blood fountains
Everyone
happening here.
has very high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, everybody's pressurized in this movie.
Very
It's
ultra violent.
crazy.
Yeah.
You could run a car just on the blood, just the pressure. Just
Oh, and they caught some pressure with whatever that was.
yeah. So there's this whole like well-staged action sequence where she's cutting people's heads off. She slices someone in half. She's shooting them with a double-barrel shotgun. By the way, that double-barrel shotgun sticks around. They keep very good track of how many bullets are left in that shotgun.
Yeah, they do. I will say
that like just right off the bat, they keep very good track of that. And yeah, so Asia escapes from her room after killing all of the people in the pig mask, and then we have Patricia Arquette, who's like, "All right, you haven't been totally honest with us, so what's up with you?" And she's like, "Well, I'm Asia Reeves," and we get a flashback in which she narrates the flashback.
Dialogue is a bit like heavy-handed on the explaining side of things, I would say.
Very, especially
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
There are some flashbacks later on. I think one flashback that doesn't have narration, and the one that doesn't have narration is very good. But this one has narration, and it makes it less good.
A lot of telling, not showing.
A lot of telling, not
That's
showing.
kind of a theme that I kind of saw throughout this. But
there's also a lot of showing and telling.
Showing and telling.
In this, where it's like, we're going to show first, and then in case you missed it, we're going to tell.
Yeah. It's like the second movie this year that did that for me.
Yeah. What was the first?
How to Make a Killing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically, Asia was arrested, and she fought in prison a bunch, but then she found out right ahead of her parole hearing that her sister had been hired to work as a maid at the Virgil, and minorities who get hired to work as a maid at the Virgil disappear under mysterious circumstances.
I was about to say, I almost said the Continental, but I was like, wait, that's John
Nope,
Wick.
that's John Wick.
John Wick. Another influence that I caught.
This is where the John Wick element comes in, because now Asia's coming in pretending to be this maid that was going to be hired in order to save her sister. And now, now we know. But then all the people that she just killed walk out of the room that they were just in, where they were dead.
Like holding their
Yeah.
severed members.
Yeah, holding all their limbs. One of them was holding their head, and then we see it all repair itself.
Oh yeah, Tom Felton had his hand like to his side and then just like put it on his head.
Yeah, put his head in his
Whoopsie.
But
It's like, oh, his head fell off again. It's like, oh man.
Was a lot of that practical?
I doubt it.
Because I feel like the hand being down, like there's a way you can do that. That's practical.
I'm sure there is a way that you could do it. I don't think this movie had the budget for that. I think this movie had the budget to underpay some VFX artists.
Seems like it would be the opposite.
I mean, VFX. Typically, a lot of studios will get VFX done cheap.
Yeah,
and not good.
Sad but true. Yeah,
cheap and fast. Production triangle, and you can have two.
Yeah, because this was put out by a major studio.
This was distributed by Warner Brothers and produced by New Line, so this was like in house.
Oh yeah, so they probably didn't do that.
But the budget was $20 million on this.
Oh,
so maybe
that's roughly what I expected. Okay,
it's a pretty good mid-budget.
Yeah, I like that. I like that budget for a movie like this.
Yes, and Asia then runs away from all of the resurrected people, because we get to see them heal each other on camera, and she's running through the vents, and people are chasing her through the vents, and she has her shotgun, and with her, she reloads the shotgun, and she manages to blow the head off of the Heather Graham character, and her head is in bits on the floor. And it's like, how the hell could you possibly resurrect that? But then, as she's crawling through the vents, Ray ends up saving her from the other people in the vents, and explains that the Virgil is actually a temple to Satan. You know, the devil. You know.
Who's that?
Oh, like Old Nick.
Old Nick.
Yeah, like Virgil. Lot of Inferno references to this, like the 9 floors, 9 circles. We later get to learn, and the fact that it's called Virgil, because that's one of the characters in Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. We play a little bit with hot and cold. In some of the later scenes that include the devil, which Dante's Inferno also does. Devil frozen in a block of ice, but hell is traditionally thought of as fiery, but not there. He's frozen.
Yeah.
He's all cold. So yeah, the Ray and Asia are now crawling through the vents, followed by the Heather Graham character's eyeball.
Is this when they see
that's fun.
The lust floor?
Oh yes, they see the lust floor. So basically, the idea is that everybody in the family is immortal because Satan has given them powers of immortality. But being immortal gets really boring, so they have each floor is dedicated to a certain vice,
which I guess we can assume lines up with
the seven deadly
sins.
Yeah,
or I guess whatever. Because there's 9 circles of hell, so
but there's
whatever Dante.
There's 9 floors also, but I'm thinking lobby, keeper's quarters, then the 7 sins. Because there's the lobby, and then you go upstairs to where all the bedrooms are, and then you go upstairs again, and suddenly you're at the fuck floor.
I feel like if
that's what they call it. In
if they are going to,
I forgot the fuck floor.
If they are going to allude to Inferno in like everywhere else, then I think they would do something like that for the floors, but they don't really get into it. They only show like the lust floor.
Yeah, they never get to any of the other floors, so I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
But also like it feels like it makes sense to have 9 to mirror the 9 circles of hell, but then if you can also put in a 7 deadly sins reference there, and it feels like
it kind of mishmashes a little weird, but
unless your goal is just to shoot an orgy, which they do.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been cool world building to like do that. And how it's like a metaphor for something.
Yeah,
that would
potentially.
That would have been pretty cool. I don't know if like the budget held it back or if that just wasn't the filmmaker's intention.
I don't know. I mean, thematically, it's already kind of dense with one idea.
Yeah.
In its head, and it's yeah. I don't know what. I don't know which way they could have gone that would have made it one thing or another. Because if it was the 9 circles of hell, I feel like it kind of would have been like.
I think that would have made more sense given the references they've made so far.
I think that ultimately the filmmaker was never planning to show us what any of the floors beyond the second floor looked like.
They all looked very. I was about to say if they did go up, it looked very similar.
Right. So it's just like if you say that it's the 7 deadly sins, then you have to show the other sins. If you say it's the 9 circles of hell, you have to show the other circles.
Yeah.
As it stands, it's a little vague and we can go either way, but ultimately it doesn't really matter because they just don't show us.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe what could have been.
But yeah, no, definitely the 9 floors are an allusion to the circles. That can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they're followed by Heather Graham's eyeball.
Yeah.
And Heather Graham's character also, so she gets up and she doesn't have a head, but she's blind without her head, and she can't hear without her head. And she can't taste without her head, although that's kind of a moot point.
That would have been a little weird if she could do all of those things without a head.
Yeah, and it's funny because she can see through her eyeballs still, even though there's no processing unit in her body.
The amount of diseases that are probably going to be on the eye from rolling around.
Like rolling in the
rolling in the mud.
The spider.
There's a good bit.
All the dust in there.
There's a good bit where when they're crawling through the vent system, Asia and Ray have to crawl up a shaft. And the eye gets there, and it uses the optic nerve as a slingshot to shoot itself up the shaft.
There's also the one shot where it's just a little sliver in the middle of the screen, like a little column of them just climbing up. Like the way they shot this movie, it was pretty cool.
It was very kinetic.
Very kinetic.
Very, very dynamic. Very other buzzwords. The filmmakers weren't afraid to change the way they were shooting it based on what they were shooting. So sometimes, you only get to see the center third of the screen because that's the only thing that's happening. And it's also not the cameraman isn't real in this. It's very like you're just gonna see this because you're allowed to. You're the audience. Yes, the vent has 4 walls, but we can pretend the 4th one doesn't exist.
That'd be funny if the cameraman was real. Like they were just doing it. They like just as he was just flying, the camera's like, go. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to talk. Is it no? This way. Yeah, you're good.
That would be funny.
Yeah, maybe for an action parody, you could do something like that.
And yeah, they do find Maria, but Maria doesn't want to leave, and then a spider crawls over the open eyeball of the Heather Graham eyeball, and it falls, And Zazie Beetz is like, "Oh, I know what happened here." So she takes the eyeball and
Squeezes the jelly out of
squishes it, and you can see
You did not like that.
see the
No, you
jelly.
did not
You can see
like
the
that.
jelly.
Normally, I'm
Yeah.
sensitive to eye stuff, but for some reason, I didn't really flinch during that. I don't know why.
I guess because it was detached from the body for a certain time, so it was like its own thing.
Oh yeah.
Rather than like take for example like the scene from Send Help when
Oh yeah, when he like pushes
he
the.
pushes her eye in. Like, that's a
Ugh,
lot more.
That got me. That got me.
Yeah. It's still I don't
Weird.
know eye stuff.
No, Sam Raimi loves that stuff.
That's true.
Sure, he was having a blast if he watched this movie.
So Asia,
Asia.
Asia. What's her name again? What's her last name?
Reeves
Oh no, I was just.
knocks Maria unconscious and is like, "Well, you don't want to leave, so I'm just gonna drag you with me." And they go to the kitchen and they have like a
Sibling rivalry.
Jurassic Park Velociraptor scene
Yeah.
with
No vibrating Jello.
no,
You don't know the bit like when the raptors are walking
Glass
through the
of water,
kitchen.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like that was the outside bit, and then the inside, like you remember the kids eating the Jello, and then the Jello's like shaking when the dinosaurs coming.
Chekhov's Jello right there.
No Jello.
You
in
remember
this
you remember
one.
the green Jello?
I don't remember
from Jurassic Park.
No, I don't specifically remember the green Jello from
But
Jurassic
it's
Park.
like that's when they're being hunted in the kitchen.
I know that scene. I don't remember the Jello.
They're eating Jello, and
Okay,
Jello
I
was like
believe
wobbling.
you. I trust you. I just don't remember.
Editor, look up green Velociraptor Jello. Put it on screen.
Green Velociraptor
Yeah,
Jello.
just give you some time, some dead space to put the Jello in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we get Maria's story. Maria in the flashback. And by the way, the Ray story was also a flashback that was narrated. This Maria story is a flashback that's not narrated, and it's the best one. And it's, she was stuck in custody with her abusive father. She ended up getting a job at some convenience store scrubbing toilets.
Scrubbing like gross goo
Like,
on the side of the toilet.
It's like someone tried to shit in the toilet, but like long distance.
Long distance. It's like a
from
cannon.
the side.
Yeah, like from the side, and they missed.
I thought it was like
It's like they treat it like a cannon.
vomit or something.
no, it's
It looked like
probably vomit. It's easier
It
to
looks
miss.
like collard greens.
It's easier to miss. It's
Yeah.
easier to miss
Yeah.
vomit. But
It's crazy. I mean, they got Zazie Beetz cleaning the Smith bathrooms in this movie.
her boss, who is only ever in the background and somewhat blurry, bears a striking resemblance to David Arquette.
Yeah, which I thought because Patricia Arquette's his sister, is in this movie.
She's in the movie. Maybe he was just on set, and they're like, "You want to be in the movie?"
Because I looked it up and I couldn't find him.
So the cast, the credits for this movie aren't entirely complete, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I didn't find a complete cast list and not a complete cast list that lists that role specifically. I don't even remember what that role was called. So honestly, even if there was a complete one, I don't know if I would be able to figure out that it wasn't David Arquette.
Yeah.
But it looked like David Arquette.
Yeah. For those of you guys listening to this and stayed for the credits and saw it, let us know.
Yeah,
if that was actually him.
And if you're trying to see it, or if you go and end up seeing it, keep an eye out in the credits for David Arquette, because we missed that.
Yeah. 'Cause it looked like it could have been somebody else. Maybe probably was. But like the Tom Felton bit, I was like, I think that's Tom Felton. And then I was like, no, yeah, that definitely was Tom Felton. Last non-Harry Potter thing I saw him in was Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but
He played
then
like the cage owner or something.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah, like when Caesar's off to like the enclosure, he's the guy that runs it.
And then that maybe David Arquette, maybe not character, very obviously coerces Maria into a sexual act because he's like, oh yeah, well if you can help me, I'll help you. Smash cut to a motel, not a good sign. And then she also is running out of the motel and finds her way into the Virgil, in which she was intended to be the sacrifice, but then one of the maids betrayed the family, so lost their immortality privilege and was sacrificed instead. They sacrificed to Satan, by the way. And then so Maria joined the family and does not yet have immortality because she has not yet completed her first sacrifice. Important note.
Yeah.
A bunch of the cultists, the family, they track her down in the kitchen. There's a scene with because they're on the lust floor, there's a lot of like BDSM gear kind of lying around. So there a lot of the fights are done with BDSM gear and ball gags and stuff like that. And they really get the jump on Zazie Beetz. They knock her out with a cast iron frying pan, but then Maria comes out of nowhere with a fire axe and kills them temporarily before they revive.
You missed the part when it showed the door with the push sign on it, but they pushed it from the other end.
It's a kitchen door. They
kitchen
push on both sides.
Yeah, because when
But
you're
why would it say push on one side?
Well, there's no handles, so it's not like you can pull them. I
So
think it just says push on both sides.
well, who goes up to them and tries to
why
pull
would
it?
you write down push on both sides? Like, that seems pretty intuitive.
It's a great question.
I don't know, because like the door thing makes sense, because like when you're pushing carts and stuff, you don't want to have to like
Yeah.
open a door.
Did it not say pull on the other side?
No, because
No.
it's the
There's-
it's
there's
the
no-
kind it's the kind
there's
of
no
door
handles.
that swings both ways.
Okay, so originally I thought the joke was, oh, they labeled the doors wrong, but
that's a good
since
bit.
it was a kitchen
That's a good bit though.
like door, it works a little less.
Yeah, so they end up going to try to find a fire escape because Ray said like, "Oh, you can't go but through the front door, you have to find the fire escape." So they're trying to find the fire escape and they're climbing up this like elevator shaft it seems, and they get to the top and all of the family is there. And then Patricia Arquette's like, "All right, Maria, tell her the truth." The truth.
The
The
truth.
truth.
Oh, the truth should not
The
be
truth.
The truth.
The truth.
The truth. The truth.
So
the
rem-
truth.
Remember how Maria hadn't gained her immortality yet? As it turns out, she was planning to sacrifice the maid that Zazie Beetz ended up taking the role of. So now Maria has to sacrifice Asia. But then, and this is all because Asia was like, well, you need me alive for the sacrifice, so I'll just jump off to this elevator shaft if you try to hurt Maria. But Maria needs to kill her, so if she jumps off, she's actually dooming Maria to death, not just her. So they're like, all right, whatever. I guess we're going to have to get sacrificed. So they go up to the top floor, the attic. And there's like a kind of cool scene where we can see the outline of Satan behind glass. And he looks kind of devilish.
Very stereotypically horns and red and
A traditional Satan, but in silhouette in such a way. And the physicality of him was kind of creepy. Like it was a good Satan.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's like
then
he turns into shadow when he dips through the window, and then he enters
he enters
the pig head.
he
That's a
enters
cool
a-
effect.
a-
yeah.
stick,
a pig head propped up on a stake.
which would have
Eh.
been cool, like as a reveal, except when Asia Reeves just goes, "A pig head on a stick? Really?"
Mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a pig head on a stick.
Mind
She didn't say that,
but
Yeah.
no,
it kind of is.
That's what it
You know,
read.
Marvel
At least that's what I read. to me.
quips. This act gets very quippy, and as far as I remember, it was
Yeah.
A lot of
you
the
know,
swear words felt very heavy.
they swear
What
a
the
lot.
fucking shit, dude? I'm like, no normal person talks like that.
And then yeah, so it's like the Satan thing is kind of cool until the pig head starts talking, and it's like
just like
it's like
gravelly Satan voice.
the most like
Yeah.
guy doing a voice. It's like, I am Satan. Ooh. Like that's the voice. It's like, come on.
It probably was not like the focus. when they were
It's just
thinking of the
it's
Satan.
just basic Satan voice. It's kind of boring, but so the Satan is like, all right, Lily, kill Ray, and he removes Ray from the list, and so Lily kills Ray.
There's also the detail
no.
with this like esoteric pig head with the demon inside of it, but
Yeah.
it just has like a pencil hanging off from it. So
Yeah, it was like,
it's
do
just
demons
like
have?
a clipboard, but a pig head with Satan inside.
Yeah, it was kind of like, do demons have pencils hanging from their heads? I don't think so.
Yeah, they're all nerds. They've got the little pencil in the ear.
Expect to deduct points. Oh no.
But it's like changed to the ear. It's like those like voting pens that you can't steal.
Oh yeah.
Very like monotonous sort of detail on an otherwise, pretty creepy.
Yeah.
It works in that regard, but
Yeah, but then Maria begs for her life and Satan's like, all right, I'm in a giving mood today. And so he's
as
like,
the devil is
yeah,
known for.
known to be in a giving mood. They call him the nice devil
How
because
ge-
he's so nice.
How generous.
And he says, all right, you just have to kill your sister and then put your name on the list. Or put your name on the list and then kill your sister, which feels like the wrong way that you should be doing it.
Yeah. So
You
put
should
your
be-
name on the list and then.
Because this whole thing could have been avoided if the devil had his priorities straight. Do the thing I want you to do and then put your name on the list. Don't do it the other way. because
story of the Bible.
so she puts her name on the list, but and then she kills herself, but she actually put Asia's name on the list. Could have been avoided if she had just killed Asia first, whatever. And so she kills herself, and then Asia gets on the list, and Asia just grabs her katana and slices her name off of the skin of the pig such that she will always have it and the pig can't erase it, I guess.
Perfect aim, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's how that works.
It would be awkward if she got like
somebody else's
like half of somebody else's name. Like, yeah, Asia Reeves and Greg.
Every Greg.
Greg.
Just
now.
all Gregs.
Around the world.
Greg.
For a brief second, every Greg has those powers. That's got to be really weird for like some Gregs.
Yeah.
Like very old people.
A guy named Greg was getting mugged, and he's like, actually, wait, I didn't die.
But then he thinks he still has it, so then he gets like in more dangerous situations. It's probably a net negative for most Gregs, because eventually that's going to be destroyed. But basically, Asia gets all of the people of the family into a situation in which they're immobilized for a time. She hangs them up on meat hooks, hangs them up by a noose.
And by this point, their blood pressure is significantly lowered.
Well, because there's a lot of snow in the room.
A lot of snow.
A lot of snow in the room. Again, hell is cold. Kind of
Ninth
situation.
Circle,
Yeah. Well, again, this is the attic. You know.
Well, if it was the summertime, maybe it wouldn't be like that.
It is when does this movie take place?
I don't know.
They never say.
General season.
Rainy season in New York City.
Rainy season.
It rains a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like she immobilizes all the members of the family, and then she sets the pig's head on fire. I don't know why the devil can't just back out of the pig's head.
Yeah, because then the pig head turns into Spider Pig, and then the Spider Pig goes on.
It just turns into
the maid lady, then
the pig head jumps onto the Patricia Arquette character and takes her over and becomes like Spider Pig.
Yeah,
and it becomes like
not the Simpsons.
Not yeah. I was just
not the Simpsons version.
Spider
not
Pig.
the Spider-Verse version. Just like
a Spider Ham.
A pig head.
Oh well, yeah.
Spider Ham. What do you think ham means?
Cow. I'm kidding.
But she walks like a spider and she crawls like a spider and she shoots webs out her butt probably. We don't see that in the movie, but you know, a man can dream.
Dream. Wait, have you had these before?
And
wait a minute.
And yeah, so then she tries to attack Zazie Beetz, but it doesn't work out for her. She gets impaled, and then Zazie Beetz grabs the head off of Patricia Arquette, lights it on fire, burning off all the names except for hers, which is still in her pocket.
Everything is so flammable in this movie. Like
they have a surplus of gasoline, like lighter fluid.
When I
haven't seen this much
when that cleaning cart fell down the elevator shaft and just explodes like a SpongeBob character.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why it did that.
I haven't seen this much gasoline since Frankenstein.
It's true. There's a lot of gasoline.
It must have smelled really good in there because the pig head was burning. But
yum yum yum.
No bacon was left behind.
That makes it so all the names are erased, and then everyone.
Yeah, it must have been that kind of like
if they all turned to bacon.
Erasable pens that actually just erase in the heat.
Just magic marker.
But except for the piece of skin that has Asia Reeves on it, and maybe Greg, and depending on which cut you watch.
Greg Heffley's immortal now. But
then she leaves with Maria's body, and she wants to bring Maria back. But that's kind of an issue because she's super dead right now. But yeah, she brings her out of the big building and into her getaway car that's driven by her associate, who she hired, I guess, as a lawyer. But she also says that she didn't hire him for advice, so I guess not a lawyer.
Just some guy, I thought.
Just a guy. Well, he says that she hired, or she says she hired him.
Yeah, there's like one scene with him earlier when they showed her in prison, but like that was it.
But yeah, I guess
he's just there.
They're best buddies, I guess. So yeah, then it turns out Asia replaced her name on the pigskin with Maria's name, and then once Maria comes back, she squishes the pigskin, thus removing immortality from her, Maria, and Greg.
That's not how pigskin physics work. You don't just squish. like what does that achieve? Like she couldn't just have rubbed off the names to
Yeah,
take away the immortality thing.
apply some fire to it or something.
You can't turn
you
it.
ever squished like pigskin before? Like
Yeah,
no,
it's
I've never squished pigskin
because it's very like tough.
like tough, rubbery.
Yeah,
I don't see.
because like, do you turn it into bacon at that point or no?
I didn't even
it's
notice
not
like
fatty
that's
enough.
why
I
she
don't know.
squished
It's
it.
skin. You want hairy bacon?
Oh, ew, no.
Max likes hairy bacon.
Ew, no.
Uh,
Hairy bacon, only the best kind of bacon.
and then the top floor of the Virgil explodes. Because why not? Let's just have why not? Just exploding.
And then that guy does like the worst U-turn of all time, and then credits roll.
Yeah.
Like, why can you not just turn right and go around? Why you gotta like go in front of the building of horrors?
It's New York, which is known for having enough like space in the road to do these sorts of maneuvers. You have a lot of, freedom. There's no traffic anywhere around the Virgil,
Yeah,
which, as New York is known for,
of course.
light traffic.
Yeah, light foot traffic also.
No, the streets of New York City are consistently bare. And also, I've never seen a road in such good condition as the road outside the Virgil is.
It was clean. I've never seen
Especially not in New York City.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's about gentrification, so I guess why not? Rich people. The last line of the movie is like,
Something about rich people.
well, it's literally it's like the last line of Ready or Not. Like the last line of Ready or Not is like, what happened here? And she's like, in-laws. And the last line of They Will Kill You is what happened here? And rich people is okay. We're doing the same thing. And yeah, then credits roll on There Will Kill You. Walking out of the theater, what were our impressions?
It's fine.
It was
Nothing
quick movie.
memorable. Yeah, this was a quick movie.
It's a hard movie to hate and an easy movie to like, and for that reason, I like it. Very like fun, quick. It is. This is from a Letterboxd review I saw, but I thought it was really poetic. It's reheating a bunch of movies. Like a bunch of movies, it's just reheating and redoing them, but the taste is still there.
Yeah, it's like
It's still got some of that sauce.
it's like popping something in the microwave, but it's like a lesser
those
version
good
of it.
leftovers.
But like it still tastes good. Yeah.
That's the thing, because it's like They Will Kill You and Ready or Not are two very similar movies, and I like Ready or Not more, but I wouldn't watch Ready or Not every single time when I
Yeah.
want to watch this kind of movie. There's a certain difference that They Will Kill You kind of has.
Because I feel like there's more that it pulls from. I think, at least there's more comparisons I drew while watching this one.
That's definitely true. It feels somewhere between the triad, and I said this before, and I'll say it again, somewhere between the triad of Ready or Not, Get Out, and Kill Bill.
Yeah, and for me, John Wick, just given how the hotel was laid out.
Maybe. It feels less like John Wick because in John Wick, nothing happens at the hotel. It's like the whole point of the hotel is that we're not having action sequences there. And also, I don't think the structure is all too similar. But I see what you're saying in terms of like the revenge plot and the hotel being a part of it.
Yeah,
I felt a little less John Wick, but yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I felt more Kill Bill, I guess.
Yeah, I think depending on your mileage with the movies that we discussed, Get Out, Kill Bill, John Wick, Ready or Not.
Because like I didn't get any Get Out like whatsoever.
It felt very Get Out at the beginning, especially, and thematically, I feel like it carries Get Out with it.
Maybe. I guess I didn't pick up on that.
And yeah, I think
Because I just saw like revenge movie at a hotel. I was like, I've seen something that also is a revenge movie at a hotel.
I also think it depends on what your mileage is with those other movies, because it's like if you connect more with Kill Bill, you're probably going to see a little bit more Kill Bill in this movie than Ready or Not if you don't like Ready or Not. I like Get Out. I saw a lot of Get Out in it. I'm not obviously if you like doesn't mean you don't like Get Out. It just means that was my experience. So yeah, like I think your mileage may vary depending on what you're comparing it to, but ultimately I think the biggest weakness of the movie is that it draws so many comparisons. Like it's a fun version of all of these movies, but it's really hard to talk about They Will Kill You without talking about the movies that it reminds you of. Because it is a lot of other movies that you've already seen, just kind of rolled into one in different ways.
Yeah, it's just it feels like another one of these. Like that was kind of my reaction walking out of the theater. And I really don't have much to say about this one, which I know on the podcast I can yap a little bit, which I do apologize. But
you talk on a podcast? How dare you?
How dare me? But yeah, this one was it was fine. I mean, I like action movies. I like this sort of thing. It's more on my alley than some of the other movies that we've reviewed this year. I think the biggest draw for me was seeing Zazie Beetz as a lead in an action movie because I feel like a lot of the times, like one of the things that disappointed me about Bullet Train is that you get Zazie Beetz to fight Brad Pitt for one scene, and then she dies. Spoiler alert. But like
that applies more to him because we still want him to watch it.
It's fine. I don't care.
But yeah, yeah, it was cool seeing her as the lead. Cool seeing Tom Feld and Patricia Arquette. But yeah, it's one that like doesn't. It's not offensive. It's not really one that makes a whole lot of a mark either. It's just kind of there. Yeah, fun time. Hard to hate, hard to love.
Probably forget about this during the next few episodes. Like, oh yeah, we did watch that.
Yeah. No, and it's a fun movie, a fun ride. There's a lot of good stuff and things to like in there. But it's one that we have seen before. If you like Ready or Not, you're probably going to like They Will Kill You. And on a purely like, did I have a good time in the theater watching it? Yes, I did. It was really fun. Beyond that, I don't know if it has so much staying power.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, I'm going to think of this movie and I'm going to think mostly of Ready or Not. And maybe one or two sequences, the eye thing, that might stick with me as a pretty good sequence.
Yeah. I like that bit.
Yeah.
I think for me, the most memorable part is Zazie Beetz as the lead.
Just like the action.
Yeah.
Dialogue, not so much. It could be, again, a bit on the nose with exposition at times, but
yeah, and the dialogue and the story even is almost perfunctory. It's like, okay, we just need something to get us to the point at which Zazie Beetz is running around the mansion hiding from rich people.
There was the one shot I think we forgot to mention when after Zazie Beetz slices off her name from the pig.
Oh yeah.
And then the what's her name?
Patricia Arquette goes.
She sliced off the name so she can be immortal.
I'm like, yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
this is a movie called They Will Kill You. That's Zazie Beetz.
It's like I just saw that in the theater. I was like, yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, there are bits of it where it's like, it feels like, yeah, maybe this wasn't made for theaters. It's very Netflixy in dialogue sometimes.
Yeah.
Which can be kind of frustrating because this isn't a hard movie to understand.
Yeah, and it's easy to follow.
It's shot in a way where you can see everything. We don't really need we don't need like a narrator being like, and then she did this. Like we can see her do that. That's not an object of much confusion for us. But speaking of the way it's shot, I want to talk a little bit about the fight choreography because some of the things they do in this movie are really cool. The gore is really cool. That's a very bloody movie. There's
love to see that
awesome scene in which the family has mobilized all of the help to track down Zazie Beetz, and she decides to take them all out with a flaming axe.
She got enchanted.
Yeah.
With fire aspect
with
too.
A flaming axe, and then she's standing, and there's a bunch of people in like this big like ballroom. And then they all come at her.
She's standing, and then they're standing there, and then she fights them, and then she cuts them, and then...
Well, she
and then one of
fights
them's
them.
like, all right, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
she fights them one at a time.
Chaotic, but still...
One at a time. They don't all go and swarm her. It's like, all right, you go first, then I'll go, then I'll go. It's like they might as well be in single file.
Yeah.
And it's like...
that'd be good for a... oh, sorry, were you saying something?
No, I mean...
Maybe a couple people, but like a whole crowd, like...
You know what that would be funny for, like a parody, if you did like a parody of action movies and like they're all just like, in like the Naked Gun.
They did do that.
They did that in the Naked Gun.
Yeah, where like they're all standing in line.
He goes backstage and they're all, and he punches a guy and then he punches another guy and it's like now serving 54. Now serving 55. Like that's a little joke that they did in that movie, and it's like, okay, you just didn't.
You just did that for
real. You just did it for real. Yeah.
Did you not watch The Naked Gun? Like
you're just fighting one at a time. It's like, it's fine, I guess.
I like the axe, but... Yeah.
The axe is cool, and she splits someone in half. Not the way that you're thinking, like vertically.
Like, vertically.
Like, that's really cool.
He shoots the double barrel shotgun at point blank at the little table, like as thick as this one here. Goes through perfect. All like the bullets go through perfectly, but not a single one hits her.
Yeah, all the bullets get like embedded in the wood, and that's like the third time they do it in this movie. She loves throwing tables at bullets.
Yeah,
and then like Asia's sister shoots the guy, like even though like she's like right between her and the guy. So like she's very impervious to bullets. Like they just pass right through her. That's kind of the vibe I got.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the splitting in half reminded me of a scene in the first Kingsman, where this one henchman has like blades for feet, and a guy walks in and she like splits the dude in half, and like it cuts to the front, he like peels and just falls on the ground. And
Yeah.
then Samuel Jackson walks in.
Well, it's great because he peels and then all of his blood starts founting out of either side of his body. I wish there was a shot where we saw him recovering and his body like morphing together weirdly. That would have been a good creepy
It's
shot.
the budget.
That'd be,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe the budget. Yeah,
it's okay.
it's all right. Maybe next
We
time.
forgive you.
We forgive you. They will kill you, and they will kill you.
The sequel, they will also kill you.
They will kill you is easy to forgive because it doesn't do anything super offensive. It plays it pretty safe. It's a thing that we already like, and it's just doing it again in a slightly different way. And there are points in the movie we could say, "Oh, that's neat. I haven't seen that in this kind of movie before." And that's it. That's pretty much all you're going to get out of it. But it's a fun time, and it's really short. So it's not like you're wasting 3 hours on this movie.
Oh
Yeah.
This is 90 minutes
Perfect
in and
length.
out. Like, this really does not overstay its welcome. It gets everything it wants to say done. And I think, I mean, look, it's not an all-timer, but it's going to be one I look back on fondly, I think.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
think it'll like be maybe in like the mid, like either like mid-tier movie of the year or like slightly like a movie that says like solid. I
Yeah.
think it's like like on the line
Works.
of both of them. Yeah, like one's just like solid, entertaining enough movie.
Yeah.
I appreciated the ultra violence.
Yeah.
Because I think so many action movies like. Especially like PG-13, like they really hold that back, and this one's like, nope, we're not doing that.
This is bloody. This is a bloody movie. And I do like bloody movies.
Yeah, it was cool seeing Patricia Arquette also. I know her. I know a lot of people know her from like True Romance and Severance and Boyhood, but like I know her most from Dream Warriors, the third Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Oh wow.
She plays one of the main kids. I liked her in that. Well, before she got recast.
So yeah. Good movie. I think this is a thumbs up kind of situation.
Yeah.
Should we head into ratings, or do we have more things that we want to talk about?
Ratings.
Yeah, we can get to ratings. I feel like
Yeah.
this is one that's kind of like.
Yeah, it's kind of very simple. It's fun, and for that, it's good. And if you like Ready or Not, see this movie. It's worth your time.
Yeah.
That's ultimately what it boils down to.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5, like a mid 4. Like this is a solid 4.
Yeah, I'm distinctly giving this one a middle 3.5. I don't really have much to say besides that, but
Right?
Probably between a 3.5 and a 4, maybe a high 3.
And a half.
It's a 3.75.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something to that effect. Yeah.
That's fair. I think we're all around in agreement here. Yeah.
That means mine's the lowest. That's shocking.
But here's the real question. Are you, dear viewer, in agreement with us? If you're not, or if you are, leave your thoughts in the comments section down below if you have anything to say about what
delete
we
the
said.
ones that hold any criticism towards us or our opinions.
No,
so
please hold us
disclaimer.
accountable. Please hold us accountable. We've been held accountable in the past, and it's great because then we get to read your comment on our podcast and then respond to it and have a discussion about it.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
put it in the comments if you have anything to say about this episode, anything to say about what we did say or what we didn't say, or if you have a fun fact that you just are really itching to get out. The comment section is there for that. In a future episode of the Weekly Spoiler Review, we will get to your comments.
speaking of which,
We don't have a comment,
all right.
but we have we still have the Aliens in the Attic review.
Haven't seen that
Yeah.
movie in over a decade.
So yes, to you, dear commenter, who I will.
With the Larry the Cucumber icon.
Larry
That's
the
No,
all I
Cucumber.
they deserve more. At King Top List on YouTube with the Larry the
Top-
Ooh,
Cucumber.
top list. I thought I said top list. I was like, why is Larry the Cucumber
at
top
the
list?
l- have you ever seen Larry the Cucumber wear a shirt?
Pants, any clothes?
No, I guess not.
At King Top List on YouTube
It's just less.
with the Larry the Cucumber profile picture. We hear you. We
Yeah.
love you.
Moving on.
Letterboxd plugs. On Letterboxd, I am THRNV, like the sin. I have my review of They Will Kill You Up, as well as a ranking and reviews for all 5 movies in the Scary Movie franchise. The gift that keeps on taking.
You can find me on we're That's right. I bet
Whoa,
you didn't expect that,
whoa.
viewer.
Different
Guys,
order
this
this
is a
time.
first.
Different order.
This is the first
I'm
one.
going
This is the
second
first
this
one.
time. You
But
can find me at Invaded Films as INVADED FILMS, like the sin. You can find my review of Aqua Teen Plantasm, as I probably promised last episode, as far as I can remember. But you can find just random reviews of random movies. I've been trying to do that a lot more than just the ones we review on the show, just so I have more things to say about, more movies. So there's that. Go check it out.
yeah. My letterbox plug, same as it's always been. You'll never believe it. It's MJ Spiegel, all lowercase, MJSPIEGEL. I think my last review was Project Hail Mary. Maybe I'll have a review for They Will Kill You by the time this comes out. I do have a couple rankings in the works. Specifically, I have like a Harry Potter ranking in the works and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for those. And then follow our Instagram if you haven't already. That's a post_credits podcast, all lowercase. We started a little while ago, but like we've had, skits, if you want like more bonus content that you don't normally see on this channel, be
If you
sure
want
to
to
check
see
that
our
out.
faces for whatever reason you want to, because you're weird or whatever, go check it out. It's fun.
Yeah.
We do fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Yeah. With all that being said, roll credits.